Welcome to another episode of Story Behind the Songs. This time, Jim Kimo West and David Vito Gregoli discuss their 2025 fingerstyle guitar release, Travelogue. I hope you enjoyed the conversation.
Was this one that you had started? I can't remember.
No, this came out of another song. Remember, this was
Oh,
the
right,
bridge to, I think, Crystal
right,
River. I think that's,
right. That's
and
what it was. Yes,
you had this beautiful section in the middle of the song, and I just went, well, that's cool. And then we talked about paring down each song to be less complicated, so it would be a little more mellow and spa-like.
yeah, yeah.
And I said, well, we have to lose the bridge, but I don't want to lose the bridge. It is gorgeous. So I took it and I said, hey, I'm going to do this.
That's
Hang
right.
tight.
Yes,
And I just pieced it together from all the parts that were already on it and then added like a 16
right.
bar interlude just to give it some breath. And the rest is
That's
just all
right.
stuff that you already recorded. So,
That's right. That's right. It started from Crystal River. That's right. It was the middle section. Right. Wow, that's
and
very
it's
cool.
it's funny because it ended up, for me, ended up being one of my favorite songs off the album when it started out as not even being a song,
Right.
which is pretty cool when you think about it.
That is cool. That is cool. Oh man, yeah.
And say a little something about the soprano guitar. I mean, you use it all over the album, but this is one where it really gets,
Right.
it adds so much just harp-like beauty to it. I really love that. So,
Yeah,
tell us,
the soprano. I use the soprano guitar a lot these days. I used to also before I had the soprano guitar, I used to often capo up to like the seventh fret, and use an open tunings and get a similar kind of sound. And that's also a really great tone too, because the harmonics of the notes all of a sudden are elevated to a much higher level. They kind of tickle your ear a little bit, I think, But with the soprano guitar, it's even more so because it's tuned a seventh higher than standard tuning. So that is way up there. And so, and I always use it in some kind of alternate tuning and, um, throw in a lot of that kind of sort of harp-like stuff. It makes it sound kind of like a dulcimer or something like that. Yeah, works in a lot of different settings.
it does. And it's, the resonance on it is also very different.
Yeah.
You know, I've got like the quattro and I had your tricordia for a while. And they're both higher pitched, but there's something about that particular guitar. And it's
Yeah.
made by Velote.
Villette. Yeah. Joe Villette
Velote.
in Woodstock, New York. Yeah. Um, In fact, I was in Woodstock or near Woodstock. I should have made an appointment and went to see him. I didn't
Yeah,
think
see if they
about
give you another one.
that. Yeah. Well, the one that's the most common is a 12-string version, which is nice too. But after hearing it, I thought, well, on the recording, it's going to be just people will just think it's a mandolin.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound that much different. But this one, being just 6-string, it really is unique sounding.
So on this song, we've got your main guitar, which I think was your Taylor,
Yes. Uh-huh.
and then the Velote soprano guitar. And then I added banjo, mandolin, fretless bass, and then I did I had that Harley Benton open tuned guitar for the interlude. And I think that's everything that's
Right.
on there.